Okay, fifth day, Friday. It's meant to be July, but it's pouring it down here in London. To be honest, I got most of my tasks. Actually, I got literally nearly 90% of my tasks done. So today is just going to be getting through the final bits and bobs. I might just speak to some people to ask for some advice before my actual training begins next week. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's just I'm not looking forward to the rain. Rain or shine, we still grind.
Yeah.
One week has been completed. Just got back from the gym and I'm not gonna lie, that was a mad good session, right? We hit 1 hour on the treadmill, incline number 10, a really good speed, 5.2 miles per hour. And yeah, the goal here is just to try and go for an hour. I've been doing this for now 3 consecutive days for the 1 hour sessions. And then before that, I've been doing it every single day after work for at least 40 minutes of just incline treadmill. And I feel good. All in the long-term goal. The plan is in action. It's just the steps are compounding, to be honest. Like, you put in work, you show up for yourself every single day. And over the course of a year, there's a stat. It's a graph. I actually might stick it on here right now. There we go. Cool. Look at my editing. It's too good, isn't it? Point is, you show up for yourself. You do the work every single day. You know, sometimes 100% you have to realize it's going to get boring, right? It's going to get boring. There's going to be days where you just cannot be asked to do it. But if you keep looking at this graph, you will then realize that actually over the course of a year, you've just become unrecognizable, right? It's just, if you do it every single day, the stat is you multiply your progression by 37%. This week's been great. It's been great. So like it's an up and down roller coaster so far. I started off with the week really kind of missing my old workplace, and I kind of still do, to be honest. Yeah, of course I do. Like, I'm not gonna just switch that off straight away, but I've grown into it. I've really gotten comfortable with the people. They're really nice, to be honest. I really like my team. I've identified some of the top performers in the team, so I've scheduled some calls with them next week, and I can't wait to just speak to them and understand how to really do the role. The role itself is just exactly what I want to be doing, so I'm very happy. I'm really happy to be in sales. It got me thinking, actually. I spoke to my friend yesterday. We were just talking about random things. It's the point about my old workplace, and I really liked the people there, right? I've spoken about this in my videos so far, but I really enjoyed my time there, and I actually did really well during my time at that role, and became a top performer, and it felt really good. And also, in terms of a money perspective, I was earning quite a good monthly paycheck. Now I've taken a pay cut to do this role, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit numbers in the sense of commission and stuff like that like I did in my last job. So my earning potential has decreased in the short term. So this is why I took my pay cut. In the short term, it's decreased for sure, and it's decreased by quite a bit. However, the way I see it is, at my age, at 25, it's best to really acquire the skills and align yourself in the direction that you want to take your career in, or just your personal development in. For me, it's sales. I know the upside potential for sales is just unlimited. Thought about just acquiring as much sales skills, because in my old job, if I stayed, I would have been able to make some good money. I would have progressed in a promotion and would have added more on top of that to my salary. So in terms of an earning potential, I would be, month on month, be earning a pretty good wage, to be honest. But the caveat to that is, I actually wouldn't be getting closer to my personal development. I wouldn't be getting closer to my kind of career goals and stuff like that. So actually, the drawback is I would be sacrificing my progression and actually my long-term earning potential. This is why I like documenting this series, the 90-day 9-to-5 grind, the hustle, whatever, because it's also like, if you think of it from an ego standpoint, right? I try and detach myself from my ego. I think it's sometimes good to have an ego, because then it kind of motivates and drives you forward. But the problem is you should never be attached to your ego, because if you're attached to your ego, then there's a whole load of problems, and it's just, you just become, I don't know, it feels miserable, I'm not gonna lie. So the point is to detach from your ego, still to have it, acknowledge it, use it, and kind of utilize your ego in a positive way, to be competitive with yourself and to push yourself, but do not be the definition of your ego. My ego in my old workplace was it really kind of fueled me, kind of driven me, because every single monthly meeting at the end, we all have a business unit meeting, and you know, I'd get a lot of shout outs, and I'd win these like incentives. Basically, I'd win like £100 Amazon vouchers every single month. I actually saved all of that up, and I bought my brother a gift, a PlayStation. And coming here, I'm literally starting from ground, like level, floor zero, basement, whatever you want to call it. No one knows who I am. No one knows my past achievements. Like, there is nothing. I have no credibility. I've got no leverage, and you know, I have no track record, of course. So it's a clean slate. So that's why I like documenting this, because I'm showing you that it's possible if you put in the hard work. And each kind of day, of course, I'll video and everything, but over the course of a month, you'll see when I speak about it, how each end of the month has gone. And hopefully I'll be in a position where I'm winning awards here, where I'm pushing myself, I'm trying to become a top performer, and I'm just, I just want to do well. And I think also, to do well, you have to make sure others do well as well. So you should not be selfish, but you should be, if you learn something, I always think it's best to teach someone as well. Like, if someone asks, especially, it's always nice to like share what you've learned to them. Now, whatever they do with that information, whether they use it or not, that's not in your control, but it's to also motivate people around you. Because I think, end of the day, one of the biggest things that Ben has taught me, like I said yesterday, flock of a feather, fly together. If you can motivate people around you, you can motivate a team, you're in a good environment, you know, people trust you, people vibe with you, and you're kind of bringing people up together with yourself. So it's just such a good environment, and actually it benefits you because you're around all these motivated individuals. Because if you're not around motivated individuals, then you've heard the saying, the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with, you kind of become. So it's always good to be that guiding force. I don't want to make this motivational, I just wanted to make it real. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, so yeah, it's going to be a different kind of day, but we're still going to be on the grind, on the craft. Be a lot of gym sessions. In the morning I might go for a run actually, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.